this great team. At this juncture, Your Excellency, allow me to invite our CC, Bona James Washehe. Motivate him with a clap. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Chief, Your Excellency, our Governor, Dr. Mwalimu Mutai Kahiga, PhD, EGH, Excellency Deputy Governor, David Mwangi Kinaniwe Waroe, my colleagues CCMs that are here with us today, including the County Secretary. Naona Bwana DCC has also joined us. Karibu sana. The entire leadership from your government, chief officers included, our staff, our distinguished agripreneurs. Good morning. Tusalimiane kwa hewa. God is good and all the time. Asante sana, Your Excellency, for this moment that you have accorded us. Indeed, this is a wonderful milestone. I say that, Your Excellency, because as you are aware, we started this journey sometimes in June last year. We have seated with us here today some agripreneurs that were actually recruited in June and have been waiting for this moment to be flagged off and start activities. Some of them, I know from 6 wards that were previously implementing KSAP, even went to Bungoma and participated in a launch by the president. Sijui kama kunao walienda Bungoma hapa. Do you have people from the 6 wards that were in Bungoma? You can just show by hands. Yeah? Yeah, we have a few. I really want you to thank them because you can, clearly see the patience that they have been able to exhibit. That for about 9 months they have been waiting for this moment. So, Your Excellency, today we don't intend to say much because it's your day to flag them off and allow them to go and start interacting with our farmers. But allow me to just mention that the reason we are doing this is, number one, because we have a major problem with youth employment in this country. That is for a fact. We have looked at the statistics, Your Excellency, and we have 300,000 unemployed agriculture graduates. And that is why, tulisema, those who will participate in this model must have a background in agriculture. Because we needed to be a bit selfish. It's only in agriculture where you find, somebody trained, in logistics, but is doing something in agriculture. But you can't find an extension officer providing health services. Is that possible? So we also need to recognize this sector as a profession. And that is why we have decided to work with those who have a background in this sector. The second problem we are tackling, Your Excellency, is extension. And I want to thank you because this is one of the counties where we have across veterinary, livestock, and crops. Tupigie His Excellency makofi kwa haya. So I want to encourage these agripreneurs. They won't work alone. As you have been shown, we have an army of officers that are there to hold the hands of these agripreneurs and ensure that they are properly mentored, ensure that they are properly guided, so that at the end of the 18 months incubation, they will be able to stand on their own and they will have identified opportunities in this sector that they can take and turn them into business ideas and run with them for the future. Thank you, Your Excellency. With your permission, without saying much, I want you to allow me to bring to the front one young man called Emifas Mushangi. Emifas participated in the development of the Nyeri youth policy. And what we are doing today plugs into that policy. So with your permission, Karibu Emifas, for just a minute, tell these young people about the youth policy and the future you see for them. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Waziri. All protocols observed. I would like to thank you very much for this opportunity. Let me start by saying, sikuwa kumbuka leo ni Friday. Nilijaribu kuvaa suti na tie red ati ni match governor. Naona amekuja na shati ingine. Looks like I'm going to have a very long day kwa jua peke yangu. But anyway, so last year, around the month of November, Nyeri County launched the Nyeri Youth Policy. Naona majority of you when you mekaa hapa, you are young people. I really hope you've been able to read that policy. Because some of the things in those policies is some of the things that we're implementing here. This is because the youth policy is aimed at showing how the youth and the county government of Nyeri can be able to interact for the betterment of our youth and for the growth of our youth. And this is among some of the programs that I would really like to commend and say it's really helping our youth. Because as I sit here, as I stand here, not sit, I can be able to see we have around 200 young people who are going to be empowered, who are going to move forward and even be able to make an income out of this. And the aim of the youth policy was for it to be able to empower our youth. Number one, in terms of agriculture, in education, in health. So thank you very much, Bwana Waziri, for thinking about our youth. And I really hope we get to do more and more of such programs. And during the International Youth Day, that is in August, we are going to be holding our Nyeri Youth Summit. Governor, I hope bado unakumbuka our promise. We are looking forward for the youth policy, for the youth summit. So during the youth summit, we want to do a 3-day activity in which everybody can be able to participate. If you are in agriculture, if you are in ICT, if you are in health, so that we can be able to come together, be able to collaborate, and be able to make our county better as the youth of this county. So thank you very much for this opportunity. I do not want to take much time. Santini.
Thank you. Your Excellency, what he may not have mentioned is we have also realized that your government does a lot, especially in this sector. But we do very little in terms of documentation and shouting, no? And telling everybody what we are doing. So we have made a deliberate decision under this program. We want to engage MEFAS and a few others to come and engage with us as champions and a panel of experts on digital programs in agriculture. Si hapo ni pazuri. So tupigie MEFAS makofi kwa hayo. Asante, Your Excellency. Let me say the recruitment process has been a very inclusive process. At the ward level, we established panels that were shortlisting and interviewing these young people. Those panels had representations from the office of the MCS, who should be with us today. We have invited the Agriculture Committee. I know the chair has indicated he is still on the way. But those panels also had the representation of the National Government Administration. We have worked very closely with the National Government Administration. The County Commissioner, Your Excellency, actually sits in the County Project Steering Committee. And to represent him here today, we have Bwana DCC. So allow me to bring to the floor Bwana DCC to make a few remarks before we move to the next step. Karibu sana DCC.
Thank you, Waziri. Our Honorable Governor, His Excellency Mutahi Kahiga, Dr. Mutahi Kahiga, our Deputy Governor, waziris, wale wote wako hapa, our CS, and all the participants. Good morning. My name is Ngonyi Maina, Deputy County Commissioner, Nyeri Central. I'm here too representing the County Commissioner who was in need of coming today, but because of our various exigencies of our duties, he could not be with us today. However, in our systems is that we say that there is no gap. We always keep on filling the gap. And here we are today with you to launch this initiative, which is very, very key in our development. As I have heard our youth man here talking about how important we are as the young people, especially to steer the development through various sectors. And agriculture is a very key sector in our development. It's a very key sector in our development. If as a country, we can be able to manage agriculture, we can be very, very far. Najua kwa nini? With agriculture, unaweka pesa mfukoni. With agriculture, unakula. With agriculture, unapeleka mtoto shule. With agriculture, you can uplift yourself through agriculture. And therefore, agriculture is a very key sector in the development of our country. And we are encouraging the young people, especially, to put a lot of emphasis on agriculture. Because there is no country that can develop without agriculture. Agriculture is a key sector because it caters for everything. You know, when even in our homes, wakati tunapata chakula, unaweza kununua, mama anaweza kununua hata kitambaa wakati kwanza ameshibisha watoto wake, na mzee anaweza weka kitu kwa mfuko. So we are saying that sometimes our young people see agriculture as if ni kazi ya mkono, si kazi nzuri. But that is where we have our wealth. Hata mimi ukiniona nikiwa DC, nikilala nikiamuka nafikiria kilimo. Nikipata nafasi kidogo tu, some few minutes, I go to my farm and do a lot of development. Because it is through agriculture that you can get so much. Unajua sisi civil servant kupata even 700,000 labda uende ukachukue loan. Lakini with the agriculture you can get even 1 million within 3 months. Kwetu sisi huwa tunalima na maji. Tunalima vitunguu, tunalima nyanya. And within 3 months, I can put 1 million in my pocket. Money that any other civil servant can only get through a loan. So let us put a lot of emphasis in agriculture because that is where we can go far as a family, as a country. So we are encouraging you, the young people especially, to see agriculture as a source of our livelihood, as a source of our engagement. And with a farm, you can even have a big office. Have a big office doing the money calculation in your small farms. So, thank you, Our Excellency, because of this initiative. This is very key, and as you see, the senior-most government officers coming to launch this initiative. It shows that this is the way. This is the way. The only way that we can do so much. With those few remarks, let me take this opportunity to call our Deputy Governor to come and address the congregation. Thank you, sir.
Asante Bwana DCC, Your Excellency Dr. Mwalimu Kahiga, PhD, not PGH, sorry. EGH, Elder of the Order of the Golden Heart. Employees of the council led by hosts Waziri James Washehe and Agripreneurs. Good morning, Good morning. I'm Jambo. Mine is simple, is to welcome you to this great county of Nyeri as Agripreneurs for the next 18 months. You have been told by Washe that after that, other things you follow. Nyeri is a great county, and you should count yourself very lucky with God's favor, because there are so many who applied and you have found yourself in. So karibuni sana na mtaendelea kufanya kazi. Mine was only that, to invite the governor to welcome you, and I've already done that. Now, my request is all of us to be upstanding as I invite His Excellency the Governor to come and address us. Karibu, Your Excellency.
Thank you very much, DG. Give the DG a clap. Maybe DG, just before you sit.
Yes.
You know, I like to tell this youth to look at you.
Yes.
Wakuangalie. Na waangalie huko juu vile inakaa. Wewe wakati yako itakuwa hiyo, utakuwa hivi. Unajua ni vizuri kujiuliza. You know? You must, if you don't know where you are going, any road can take you there. Si ni kweli? So you can see the DG here. Mimi najua mkiniangalia, si mimi I look 18. Hata nyitu mkinaona, lakini huyu si mnaona amekula chumvi. Okay. Our deputy governor, mawaziri walio hapa, our DCC and all protocols on this side, na nyinyi Agripreneurs, my staff, sit down. Good morning. I have waziris, niko na mawaziri hapa, niko na waziri wa agriculture, mmemjua James Wachehe, amewashinda kidogo tu na miaka. Ni karibu grade yenu, si ndio? Then we have Kirago in charge, Dr. Kirago in charge of health, Margaret in charge of education and devolution, and we have Peter Macharia, who is in charge of the public service, isn't it? And anaajiri watu wengine, ni staff yangu wamejaa hapa. Me first na kuona, I have some chief officers. Yule mnamjua, simama. Chief officer yule Maringa mnamjua. Huyu ni Mwangi, chief officer. Alafu nani mwingine? County secretary, huyu ndio head of public service. Hata mnaingia chini yake sasa. Alafu kuna huyo principal. I hope umetuchinjia kuku leo. And then we have Wambugu, chief of staff, na wengine. Na nyinyi wengine na pia wale. Now, we are here today and I'm going to take a few minutes to address you on the dynamics ya vile tutafanya kazi. Hii mambo ingine yote mumefunzwa what to do, what not to do by your supervisors, isn't it? And you will work with them. But now, I know we hired 200, I think there was supposed to be 210, but when I heard you are only 141 or 191, I wasn't worried, because that is how the youth behave. Youth unawacha leo wako hapa, kesho unakuta wako kule. It's normal. So I want to tell these people to be careful with them. Why? Hawa ni wale watu ambao who have no patience. If me first Muchangi will confirm that they have no patience. These are people who want to get rich today and be successful today. They want to own vehicles today. They want to have a family today. Everything is today. That is a fact. That is a fact. But you see, life teaches them some lessons. That everything is a process. Like now I know, kuna wale, I want to advise you, nyinyi, na kwanza Maringa. These young men, nimesikia tayari wako na kelele, kuna mkutano, iko lunch allowance yao hamjawalipa. Haya, umesikia? Siku ile mnataka kukuta mumeletewa hata kondoo na mbuzi kwa ofisi, ni siku ile mtakosa kulipa hii watu. So please give them timelines, dates, everything, and meet those timelines. Kindly. That is number one. Kama tumekubaliana mwaka wa kwanza, ni mwaka wa kwanza ama ni miezi ngapi ya kwanza? Boot camp ni 10,000. Give them the date. Na uambie kwa sababu hawa vijana tayari hiyo 10 wamepanga kupeleka mrembo mahali na wamemwambia hiyo pesa itatoka siku hiyo. Sasa ukikosa kuwapatia, si ni kuembarasi mtu? Na hiyo mambo italeta nini mgo? Hapa hakuna kuongea, si ni ukweli? So tukubaliane, kama ni 10 hawa wamepangia hiyo 10 to the cent. Hakuna savings, yao ni 10 na imepangwa na iko sawa. That is number 1. So you must keep timelines and deadlines. Ni kweli? So that they are able to go with you. You must also continue encouraging them. You know, I am used to these people because you are well aware I have 6 cohorts of youth that we hire every year. 200 tunakuja na hawa, tunawajaribu kuwafunza kazi. I won't even be surprised hapa. Iko some of our interns mumechukua tayari. Na wako ndani hapo wamejificha tu na wanataka mishahara yote miwili.
Kuna Agripreneur.
But that's what I'm telling you. So hawa ni watu wa kukuachua. So if you are not very careful, anaweza kuwa ako hapa na ako huko. Na atieish hawa ni watu wa computer hizi. So anapanga atashikwa tu mwishowe huko, lakini yako in the meantime atakuwa amejipanga. Sini namna hiyo. So I am told you are going to have the boot camp, then you will go for a whole year. And that is why you are signing a contract. Kwa sababu unajua shida yenu, we sign, tumekubaliana ni 10. Sasa kwa hiyo mipango ingine nimeeleza, unalipwa 10 leo. Iko kitu inaitwa singleton. Mnajua hiyo? Young men, mnajua singleton? Ama Gordons, ama VAT 69. Hiyo ukiingia tu madhai na 10,000, hata chupa unaenda na moja. Zikiisha, the next day unaanza mgomo. Ati hii pesa haitoshi. Tunalipwa pesa kidogo. That is why you are signing a contract. And as we do that, I want to tell you this. As young men who have the future of the nation, life is not about the moment. It is about planning. It is about appreciating not what you love, but loving what you already got. Tunaelewana? We must start there from that point so that we will be able to do a good job. For the youth, it is important for you to keep your eyes fixed on the goal. Why and how are we here? We started with some case up where we worked hard to ensure we had production. And we were able to equip the farmers in various groups. Some of you are involved, others may not have been involved. But around the county, in the wards that we worked around, we were able to ensure that there was production of farm produce. Now we are going to the next level to increase market participation and value addition for those farmers within that area. And this time we are picking all the 30 wards. And you are the people who are going to take us there. As we go through this, we must not leave anyone behind that is supposed to be with us. We must move together in this process. And as we move, I know you, because you are very unsettled as the youth, I will also not tell you to settle very well around that place in terms of if you have anywhere else to go, but the challenge should be, what are you able to achieve? You must never remove your eyes from the goal of what we want to achieve. As you go through, I am told you will be, the whole idea is that finally you will be the extension officer at that level, who could even get to a level where on consultation you could be paid. Is that true? I don't know whether you get that. That you work so well in this process to the level where the farmer will now be, because I'm told it is one of you to 600 farmers or 500. That those farmers may be reliant on you and they would be calling you to go there, because sometimes the white collar jobs may not be there. Tuko pamoja. And so to get there, you must prove yourself, both to your supervisors and to the farmers that you are working with. And the only way you can do that is to ensure you become the best of whatever you are doing. I know you will be a number in the ward, you will have your cluster of farmers, but it is important that you shine at that level to ensure that even as we try to support you this year, the 2 months, I don't know, 10,000, then 1 year, is it 15? Then I don't know, we give you 5 as we win you, and you go. As we do all that, cut a niche for yourself. Be the best of yourself. Be the best of whatever you are doing. Let me also remind you that you are going to be dealing with farmers who are going to be your customers. And the customer is always, are we together? Tuko pamoja? As you go out there, we also want you to portray the best of Nyeri County. And the best of the county, best of Nyeri County is exemplified by the governor. So as you go there, you are doing it on behalf of the governor. So think, would the governor go to the village to insult a farmer? No, he wouldn't. He would go there to help the farmer. So you go there, out there, help the farmer, ensure you are portraying the best picture of ourselves. We will do our homekeeping, housekeeping, make sure we pay you what you should pay, give you the necessary ETC and all that. At the end of it all, let us remember that if we do not work together, we will not succeed. Nyeri as a county has continued to do very well. We were the leading county in KSAP. We hope that even in NAVCDP, you are going to ensure that we make it to the top and we shine there. Tuko pamoja? I am not confirming that you are going to be always a happy person. Happiness is never a guarantee unless you can generate it yourself. Tunaelewana? Because every time you wake up, there are many things that can make you annoyed. Some of them are your parents, others are the way life is, or the way you just wake up in the wrong mood. So, I cannot guarantee happiness for you, but I can guarantee that if you seek happiness, you will find it. Every day you wake up with a positive mind, then your day will be positive. That is how powerful your mind is. But if you want to wake up lamenting like the donkey, carry on. A donkey never upatie carrot, inasema hiho. Uipatie nyasi, inasema hiho. Uinyime, inasema. You get my point? So, it is up to you. And finally, because I have I have four of your kind in my house. 4 of your kind. In fact, if they were here, they would all be Agripreneurs. Only that they don't have any background in agriculture. Because ni ile watu ya makucha. Si unajua ile watu ya makucha. Hata wengine wako tu na ile muweke zile za kuweka na kutoa ndio mkienda kwa mashamba mnaonyesha mkulima kulima vizuri, alafu narudisha ukienda huko town. Si ni namna hiyo? So, it is important that over this period of time, you also try to do a little bit of saving in the way you are, whatever you get. You know, I must tell you this. I must tell you this. You are laughing, but let me tell you this. My first savings was 20 shillings a month. You know, let me tell you the truth. Let me tell you the truth. You can go to the Nyeri Teachers Circle called New 40s and check our beginning, how as teachers we started saving 20 shillings a month. And that is the same money today we have. Tumejenga manyumba now, tumefanya mambo. So, get my point. Unajua nyinyi, ni lazima niwaambie. Whether you believe or not, I must tell you. Hizo pesa uko nazo. You must make sure that you save a minimum of 10% of that money. Let me tell you why. We are being told that we are going for 2 months. Ni kweli, with a boot camp, then we will go to 15, then we will go to 5. Si ni kweli? Assume you had zero over that time. What would you have been doing with yourself? Si ni ile hustle tu. Ya leo ni hiki, leo ni kile, leo ni kile. But if you make that at the end of this program, number of months? 18 months. By the time you finish, you would have your savings of 18,000. He is laughing because anajaribu kutafuta singleton iko wapi kwa hiyo pesa. Tunaelewana? So take time, save that money, and you will thank me later. May I finish by telling you this? Take time. I can see some of you are just youngsters like them. I don't know how you got there, because I can see some of these and these ones seem to be together in terms of everything. You have to be a little bit. I don't know whether some of these also need supervisors. You will have to tell me. You know, I like to be very truthful. Because I'm looking at how mentorship is going to go. Hata mi unaweza pata hapa iko Wamunyota na hapa iko Wamunyota wakishikana wawili yeah? Inakuwa Wamunyota squared. Hiyo kesi imelala. Si unaelewa hii maneno, but I have full trust. Remember, these guys are earning a lot of money compared to what you are earning, eh? But they are already ahead of you because maybe wako kule, work together to get what we call a working relationship. Otherwise, I want to wish you the very best. Take care of the equipment that will be given to you. We know there are transitions within life. I know some of you are still looking for jobs even when you are with us. Never ever leave a place worse than you left it, and always make sure that you leave a good name where you are. Hata kazi ingine ikikukuta when you are an Agripreneur, agree with your team, let you do not, wacha tusianze kusema ati polisi watusaidie, because this is government property. Ati tunaanza kusema hebu tutasaidie Agripreneur wa Kiremukuyu, yule alikuwa anaitwa fulani hapatikani, na sisi hatutakuwa you know, let me tell you one thing you may never know. Gari ya polisi wakati mnaona ikienda, si mnaonaga polisi wako ndani? Gari ikianguka, wakubwa wanauliza, wakiambiwa gari imeanguka, the first question they ask, who knows the first question they ask? Bunduki zote ziko sawa? Forget the askari, forget the gari, bundu. Because what can one gun do if it is taken? See, it can kill so many. So the first concern they have is the bunduki. Bunduki zote ziko sawa, na askari wako namna gani? Second thing. Sasa askari na hiyo mambo ingine. Even yourselves, take care of the equipment. This is government property. It's not mine. It's not waziri's. So just in case imefika mahali na umepata mahali pengine pa kwenda, do the necessary. As you should, they will tell you so that you end up. But looking at you, I can see us doing a good job. As you go out there into the farms, sometimes they say it is good to preach a gospel you believe in. Tunaelewana? Ukiwa huko na muna deal na wazee na nini, you could always put your hands to the soil. Kuna wazee wako huko wako na shamba kubwa, and you are training them on this and that. Muulize kama anaweza kukodisha eka moja. You can also be doing what, because you are telling them this is what we need to do, you can also do. As you get down there, as you also get to recruit people to join circles, etc., don't be the person who does not believe in the gospel they preach. Join the circle too. Sawa? Mine is to wish you the very best, and to look forward to a wonderful, wonderful working relationship and a success of this program. You can see it as a joint county and national government program. It tells you how seriously we are looking at agriculture. Like you have been told by the DCC, Mr. Maina, the value of agriculture cannot be overemphasized. As a county and even as a country, food security is key for all of us. So let's work together. Let's start with a lot of vigor. I am sure I have told the department to recruit the remaining. Those who were not able to take up, please recruit and fill in the gaps very quickly so that we can move fast and we are not left behind. Otherwise, I want to wish all of you the very best, welcome you to this county, and let's work together for the success. I think we can now launch.
Thank you very much. Let's all be standing as His Excellency unveils. As he does that, Your Excellency, for just a second, as you do that, let's also allow the 8 representatives from the sub-counties to come to the front, so that once His Excellency unveils, he will also hand over the kits, and then immediately as we do that, let's all line up behind the 8 and let the people riding those borders be ready for the flagging. So the team that is organizing that, do that quickly, so that then we have a seamless. Take charge, Chief. If the media team is ready, Beatrice and team, let me have the 8 at the front. Pale. I don't see the riders. Let's have the riders ready so that immediately after that, everybody lines up and we flag as we move out. Thank you. Your Excellency, you may proceed. Let's appreciate His Excellency as he agrees. Asante sana. Asante sana. The Agripreneur model is now officially launched. Asante sana. Thank you, Your Excellency. So let's have the kids, Your Excellency. Can we have Nyeri Central akichukua? Can we have a few from Nyeri Central join? Yeah? We have this. Oh, really? You know you should have organized. Yeah. Your Excellency. Okay, let's just proceed. These are the supervisors.
Okay.
So we are giving one per sub-county, that is Nyeri Central. George Moragori.
George Moragori.
Yes.
Very well.
Okay, let's have Moses. Moses from Tetu. So they are picking on behalf of the Agripreneurs. These will be the ward supervisors and the sub-county supervisors.
Very well.
Let's have Caroline.
Very well.
This is Madeira East, West. Madeira West, Caroline.
Very well. That.
Okay, let's have Lucy from Ukraine.
Lucy.
Nani sijui hapa.
Subiri nikuwekea hiyo mzigo moja. Very good. Sawa. The bag. Shika hapo. Na hapo. That's very nice.
Very good. That is Ukraine. Let's have Odaya, Joyce.
Very well.
Very well. We have your home sub-county, Your Excellency, Kenny East. Hello. And finally, Jacinta from Kenny West. So as we finish, let's start lining up behind the banner. All the Agripreneurs, we can start lining up behind the banner for the flagging. Let's all start lining up behind the banner. Thank you, Your Excellency. We will now do the flagging. Tuchangamke kidogo. Tuchangamke kidogo. Tuchangamke kidogo sisi wote.
Hizi ndio zile kwa nini?
So media team, tell us when you are ready.
Kaulizwa kama mko ready.
Let's all follow. Let's all follow. Thank you very much. Asante sana, Your Excellency. The army is ready for us. Asante sana.